We actually don't have any item on the agenda. I just realized that. Anything anyone want to discuss? Ivan, I saw you started the next release planning. Do you maybe want to talk about that and see if anyone want to?
Um, sorry, I have a frog in my throat. Yeah, sure. So I opened both the next release for 3.4 and 3.5. But then, so I opened them a couple of weeks ago. To be honest, I have been a little bit busy, so I couldn't get back to them. And then I got a nudge by Marek. So I volunteered to be the lead for both. I think Arca is gonna be the shadow for 3.5, and
Okay.
I Henry is gonna be the shadow for 3.4. Ben is gonna be the advisor for a 3.4, and I think James for a 3.5. I think so. I did the current status is that I think we've all have done a pass at pull request and issues that need to be
This meeting is being
backported. And then I couldn't find anything. So the only one that I found, Ben basically said that so it's a major change. So we decided not to do it right now because it needs more tests in etcd server. And I think that the only thing that we were waiting on is that today is the next release for the next Go release. I think ideally we should try to maybe expedite it. Maybe we can assign it to someone like Arca or Henry, or I can take it myself. So we know that we can maybe expedite, close the update today. And I think maybe we can just early next week we can do the release. Arca just basically said that it was released a couple of hours ago. I'm just literally turning on my computer, so I wasn't aware.
Yeah, even I got a notification that like it was released like few hours back. Yep.
Okay. So if no one has opened the update ticket, I'll do it as soon as we finish the meeting. And then yeah, I think so tentative date will be next week. Early like Monday, Tuesday. If it sounds good, I'll reach out in the tickets, in the issues. So do you guys have any preference? Because so I'm gonna be the lead for both. I think I prefer to do it one day and then the next the other day. So do you have a preference on which one should go first? I was thinking maybe 3.4 because it has been the one with we updated so it's the least recent one that we updated.
I believe we should release 3.4 before 3.5.
Okay.
The reason is why we should release 3.5 before 3.4, because when the user upgrade from 3.4 to 3.5, they cannot, for example, if we release 3.4 in the first step, then the user maybe upgrades 3.4 patch with the fix, upgrade to a 2.3.5 patch without the fix. That could be an issue.
Okay. So then
3.5, 3.5 first, not 3.4.
yeah, 3.5 first.
Well,
Hey team, can you hear me?
Yes.
yep. Now we can.
Forgive me for not being on camera. I'm in Sydney and it's 4 a.m. here. But I just wanted to quickly note, I'm really flexible next week, Ivan. So whenever you want to get the release meeting booked in for, happy to help out. Yeah, just let me know.
Sure. Welcome back and hope you're feeling better.
Thanks. Yeah.
Good to have you back.
Yeah, I don't know if there is any other open items. I don't know if we want, if someone else wants to volunteer to be a shadow. I think maybe the more the merrier. But
Yeah.
if not, I think we're fine with these teams.
Oh, do we
Let's,
have a plan to have some of the shadowers become like, will be able to handle release in future? Vivek said, I'd like to shadow if possible.
Vivek, can you comment on either issue?
I'll do it.
Okay.
So team, we do have, this is something we haven't really discussed in much detail yet, but we do have a new GitHub team in the Etsy org for the release team. This is the way we can slowly, begin to have more people driving the releases and getting involved as release leads and release advisors in future. Historically, it has only ever been maintainers that have been pushing releases out. The new release.
We lost your audio.
Just drop out. Yeah, I think he just lost. Oh, he is there, but James, we can't not hear you anymore. All right, we can. Maybe we wait for you to come back, James. All right. Okay, anything else? Anything else that I want to bring up?
If there's no other topic, I would add one topic.
Sure.
Can you open this link?
Yep.
Yeah, this is a very good example for the community learn the concept. In the database, we have a concept serializability, and we also have a concept linearizability. So what's the difference? What's the relationship? What's the difference between the two concepts? So this is a very good example for the people understand the concept. It's really important. I can give a simple introduction. Serializability is a concept coming from the database system. There are a couple of isolation level. Serializability is the highest level of isolation. But is motivation for the serializability is make sure concurrent transaction can have the same results at some certain serial order. For example, when a database received two concurrent transactions, for example, transaction 1, transaction 2, the result, there are only two possibilities. For example, the database can process transaction 1 first, then transaction 2 later, or process transaction 2 first or transaction 1 later. There are only two possible results. This is the serializable mean. If it generates a third possibility, then it violates the serializable. You can see the example. There's an example how there's an existing issue how LCD violates the serializable guarantee. There's a link in. Let me send it in the chat. Yeah. This is the example. So I'm not going to go through the details, so you can read this offline. I talked about this example in one of our previous meeting. So I'm not going to go talk about the details. It's a little complicated, it's subtle. You need to read it offline. So let's go back to the linearizable. Linearizable is a concept coming from the distributed system. Is coming from the distributed system. Is ensure the operation can occur in some happen in some global order. So it has two guarantees. The first guarantee, it guarantees serializable. So the linearizable is more stronger than serializable. Apart from that, it also guarantee read after writes. For example, if for clients, if a client issue a write request, when the client get a success response, then the client issue a read request. The read request can read the latest data. If the read request get a stale data, then it violate linearizable. So this is what linearizable mean. Yeah, Bogdan, do you have anything?
Yeah, I was gonna mention that I was gonna post an update on the issue about the reproducing the Jepson sin, but I'm still working on it a little bit. So I guess just want to say that still looking for that.
Okay, yeah. If you have any, if you want to discuss, ping me to on Slack.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's very interesting. Yeah, it's very interesting topic. Anyone have a question? Josh?
Well, I was going to say the situation you described would also be a violation of serializability, so I don't see the distinction.
Sorry, do you mean the issue?
Serializability is supposed to also address read after write consistency. It doesn't in some database systems because they don't implement serializability correctly. But formally, serializability should require consistency in read after write behavior. That's the difference between serializability and read committed.
Not really, yeah. Serializable doesn't guarantee read after write consistency. You know, it was linearizable guarantee. Linearizable not only guarantee serializable, but also guarantee read after writes consistency. You know, for example, serializable guarantee when the database received multiple concurrent requests, the final result must be the same as the database process all the requests one by one, but the order is not just not guaranteed. It just guaranteed the result is same as processed one by one. For example, the database received 3 requests, A, B, C, right? A, B, C. The database may process in the A, B, C, or B, A, C, or C, B, whatever. But the final result must be the same as a certain order.
Okay.
But it doesn't guarantee the order. But linearizable also guaranteed order. So this is the reason why it guaranteed read after write consistency.
Okay, I'm just saying serializability, you're correct in that distinction in terms of ordering, right? But serializability formally also requires read after write if the reads are overlapping, if you follow me. So that is, if another concurrent transaction touched some data and you're reading it simultaneously, if you're in serializable mode, one of those transactions has to block. Now, Oracle doesn't implement this because Oracle serializability mode is broken. And so if that's what you're familiar with, I understand why you would think it wasn't read after write. But yeah, but linearizability does guarantee order, whereas serializability just deals with outcome. That is absolutely true.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
All right. Thank you, Benjamin. James.
Hey team, sorry, I think I dropped just a little bit earlier when we were discussing the release team. Did you catch any of my update just then?
We caught you saying that we're having a new release team. Previously, only a couple of the maintainers can do it, and now we're trying to have the new release team to do it. And then that's it.
Okay, so just to be really clear, so we absolutely want to grow that team. Currently, it is restricted to maintainer and reviewer roles. If folks would love to, get involved in the release process, and you're not currently a reviewer, please work towards the reviewer role. That's currently the requirement to become part of the release team because it is sort of involving elevated permissions within the project to push the releases. But we would very much like to grow that team and hope to get more folks involved in the releases moving forward. And just thanks to Ivan for volunteering to lead these first 2 releases as a reviewer, which is great.
Yep. And reach out to, I guess, James or Ivan, if you're interested. Or me or Merrick or Benjamin, let us know.
Absolutely. Thanks, team.
Interesting. Okay. Anything else on the previous topic? If not, we are going to the next agenda. All right. Josh, did you edit or? Not sure who edited. No.
I added.
Okay, all right, okay. Go ahead.
Yeah, so I just wanted to know like if there is a plan for a maintainer city maintainer track for KubeCon India that's gonna happen in December.
We should. Are you going to KubeCon India?
So I am currently in India only, so like I
Oh,
will be.
okay.
So that's why I wanted to bring that up. If there is a plan, then like I can be one of the members if possible.
Sure. I am not going to KubeCon India. Benjamin, James, are you guys going?
Most likely, I want to go.
No, I won't be able to make that one either.
Yeah, in that case, Aka, if you could give a maintainer track talk, that would be great. And I can help you with the slides and everything.
Yeah,
So
and
Do you know?
I was
I
gonna
was
say,
saying also.
the one catch is I think a maintainer has to submit the talk, but anyone, like you don't have to be a maintainer to give the talk. So if we can support, if there isn't a maintainer there, we can support getting the talk submitted.
Yeah, I would say also put out messages on the mailing list in Slack to
Mhm.
see who else from our contributors is going to be there, because you may find somebody to co-present with you.
Yeah.
Yes. Mhm.
James, did you say, I didn't catch it very clearly. Did you say like we need one of the maintainers to be there or to support?
Yeah, sorry team, my connection here in Sydney is not great. A maintainer needs to submit the talk, is my understanding, but
Oh,
anyone
okay.
can actually give the talk.
Okay.
Yeah, I heard the same like James told. So the maintainer first needs to submit and then he can add the contributors in the talk.
Sure, sounds good. How about we connect on Slack? I will send a message to SCD Dev, maybe. SCD Dev, would that be a good link or the Slack? Yeah, I'll send to both and see if any other contributor would be interested. We'll be there. And then we can connect on Slack to talk about the submission. Do you know what's the deadline, Aka? I haven't checked
I
for the
think
CFP.
September this month only. I'm not sure because I don't get
Okay.
the mails, maintainer track communications, but as
Okay.
much as I heard, it's like September. Yep.
Thank you for reminding us of that. It's the first India KubeCon, right? And it's exciting.
Right, yeah, it's the first thing I could find.
Nice. All right. Does it come with, yeah, we should check. Does it come with like all the other stuff like booth and Josh, do you know? Does it come with like other stuff that are
There are some maintainer opportunities. I don't know. Oh, wait, there we are. Project opportunities. There we go. So yeah, so the project pavilion is going to be smaller. So it's not all that clear about what booth presence is going to look like, but there's going to be some kind of project pavilion. Maintainer talks, 5-minute lightning talks. They're not doing the keynote stuff. There aren't going to be contrib fests.
Okay.
They are talking about doing a general maintainer summit day the day before KubeCon India.
Mhm.
which is, you know, sort of for maintainers, exclusive to project maintainers and for maintainers to collaborate on things that affect
Okay.
CNCF maintainers, sort of modeled after the Kubernetes Contributor Summit, but obviously it would be very different in reality. And there aren't a lot of details on that yet.
Okay, all right. All right. Thank you, James, for providing those information. Vivek. All right. Anything else? That's all of our agenda for today. All right. If not, I think we all get 8 minutes back. Good to see you all. Take care.
Yeah. Bye.
Bye.
See you next time.
Thanks, team. Bye.